IUR FM, Newry and Mourne's community station.
Well, you're very, very welcome back. It's 26 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. You're tuned to the ShoeBox Show on IUR FM 101.4, right around Newry City, South Down in the Carlingford area, and live right around the world on the web. As always, each and every Tuesday, we bring you the very best in unsigned artists, new music, young music, fresh music, and music you just don't get to hear absolutely anywhere else. This Tuesday is absolutely no exception, and live in studio I have two young gentlemen with me. They go by the names of Stephen Foster and Paul Loughran, and collectively they are known as Brandé. And I'm going to have a wee chat with the guys now, just say hello, introduce them, and basically find out what Brandé is all about. Stephen, we will start with you, sir. Very good evening to you, and welcome to IUR FM.
Well, hello.
Okay, get in nice and close tonight when you're talking to me. When you're singing, hello. And when you're singing, you can sort of chill back a bit then, and stuff like that. There, Stephen, Brandé. What is Brandé?
A really funny story of how we got the name. Paul over here. We were sitting for about 2 days in his room trying to think of a name for it. We both were in previous bands and knew each other through school and stuff. So we came together, started playing music for about 2 months, and couldn't think of a name for a band. And we sat for about 2 days, and Paul, sitting by himself in Google, was typing in random things and found this wee folk town in, where was it? Holland, called Brandé.
Right.
That it's like famous for its folk music. So, so that you took the name of the town.
Absolutely, and that's where it came from. So
you're probably going to get sued in the near future.
Yeah, but still.
And where's it in? Sorry, Holland.
Holland.
So you could be you could get what is Holland? It's not Dutch, is it?
Yes, Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to think of Dutch. Dutch citizenship bestowed upon you then. If this goes anywhere, then I suppose maybe
lethal.
I always get mixed up between Holland and the Netherlands, but they're the same place, aren't they?
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, right. So Brandé, that's where the name came from. Tell us a little bit about the band itself and the brand of the band.
Well, he's Bra and I'm Ende. No, it's really just we knew each other through school and stuff. We were both in previous bands. People in the other bands we just didn't really get along with, so bumped into each other one day, decided to jam. Went a few nights out with our guitars. Got asked to play in pubs, as you do, you know.
Yeah.
And sort of went from there. And it's been a year of just funny stories.
We were gigging for like 3 months with no name.
With no name.
The Brandé with no name.
That's it. It's untitled.
Okay, well, it's a very unusual mix of music that you do, because a lot of young fellas, I suppose, and even I'm not going to be gender specific here, but even young ladies and whatnot, when they're into their music, they're usually either into A, rock and roll, or B, sort of current pop, plastic pop. Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, that's not what you do at all.
No. Well, we use guitars, harmonicas, mandolins, ukuleles, everything. Like it's more fun than washboards. More fun than all that sort of sitting about rave or like the heavy metal. I grew up like playing electric guitar, heavy metal and stuff. But it's more doable. You can play it to more places, and you're accepted more. You can play it everywhere, and you can make money out of it. And we enjoy doing it, writing songs and playing that sort of style.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And you're obviously both local. Paul, you're both young Newry men.
Well, I'm from South Armagh.
Well, which isn't that far away.
And I'm from Bestbrook.
Right, which is also South Armagh.
Yeah.
So basically, you're not County Down, you're County Armagh people.
Yeah.
But you're in the Newry sort of catchment area.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And I think you both went to school here locally.
St Paul's.
St Paul's, yeah.
Okay, that's in Bestbrook, obviously. Well, fair enough. And so, what is it that you want to do with the music? Where do you want to go with it?
Everywhere and anywhere. Basically, you know, it's just we went to school, we got our exams and stuff, but it's not really as fun as playing gigs and getting paid.
See, you must have an extremely wide range of influences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to take a little listen to something first. Okay, we'll have a track, and then we'll get back to chatting to you a little bit more about what Brandé is and where you hope to go with it, and indeed how basically it all sort of come together for you. Now, you've touched on that about how you're both at school together and decided that you didn't enjoy what you were doing musically and jammed, and that's where you are now. But I want to talk a bit more in depth about that in a few minutes. But first of all, I'd like to just introduce the listeners to the sound that you guys have created. And I've listened to the sound you guys have created. I have to say, I am a fan. So there we go. We'll get that right down from the start. But play something for us that's sort of I was going to say atypical of Brandé, but you can't do that because you have such a wide range of influences.
Yeah.
But give us something a feel for what you do. And what have you got lined up for us?
This song is called Battles. It's by a Dublin band called Hudson Taylor.
Okay.
It was released years ago, but it's been released a single a week ago. But it's one of our favourite songs to play, so let's give it a go.
Okay, let's take it away.
Ready?
Okay, people, this is Brandé live on IUR FM on the ShoeBox.
I was climbing, now I'm falling. I've been pushed off by a man who hasn't made it to the top, and now defends it 'cause he can. And I have found a breach in his front line. I was up and now I'm hidden from the danger of his words. I have found a good position and I'll play for what it's worth, and he will find nowhere left to hide. I will lift her up and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you in it. Only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. If we're all just cynics, come on, done. I was losing, now withdrawing. I'm not afraid to draw my blood, and I'm not backing down, so I'd surrender 'cause you should and face the truth. You raise the flag, I'll tear it down. Now you may have won the battle, but I'll take the fight to you. Now your flag is on the ground, and your bones they rattle too as I break you. Your fear has now come true. 1, 2, 3. I will lift her up and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you in that. Only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. If we're all just cynics, come on, done. All just waiting for the gun. We are tied to the truth, the tie that binds me to you. So I'm acting on my words with all that I have heard, with honesty in mind. You'll find that I'm not the liar. See the truth in my eyes. No, I'm not the liar. See the truth in my eyes. I will lift her up and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you in that. Only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. If we're all just cynics, come on down.
Excellent, first class. Really thoroughly enjoyed that. Okay, that's a flavour there of what you might describe as sort of the modern Irish, where the Irish song. There's no such thing, I suppose, but you know where I'm trying to go with this. Where the
New age folk.
Yes, where the old style Irish song has gone too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And many bands have done it over the years, and you've had with your crossover bands from the Hot House Flowers through to even the Waterboys. The Pogues have had a go at various different bits and pieces like that there. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're coming at this from a slightly different angle because you aren't strictly acoustic coming out with this.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
electroacoustic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it is an acoustic sound.
No, we'll put it with mandolins and stuff, but like acoustic guitar, it's again, as I've said before, and we both know, it's more accessible. Like you can take that anywhere, to any pub, anywhere. You don't need monitors, you don't need jack sound, you don't need sound man.
Boat in the Albert Basin.
Anywhere, you can play anywhere you want,
Yeah.
and anywhere in the world, and it's a recognisable sound, and it's enjoyable.
Yeah, okay. So what about the older style of the Irish music? Have you tried to maybe do something with that and take it and sort of put your own spin on it?
You talk, go on. I talk too much, go.
Well, our cover of Shipping Up to Boston for Sunday, it's not playable right now, but when all the instruments and stuff are added in, we're going to play that on Sunday, and it's going to be mad.
Okay.
Lower tom and all.
Most likely
big drums.
Right, okay.
Our big closing song.
Okay, you have a new percussionist with you. Is he joining for
He
you?
broke his wrist.
Oh dear. Right,
like 2 days ago.
Okay, that's that.
So that's the end of that, right?
Okay, we shall no longer speak of him.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Rest in peace, Aidan.
Well, we hope he recovers quickly.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, good stuff. Okay, getting back to the older style of Irish songs, I suppose the generation that would be your parents and your grandparents, what they grew up with, what they have maybe handed down to you. How do you feel about taking those songs and maybe moving them, as you say, slightly further along the line into a style that you can go with easier, or do you find sometimes that it's maybe even better just to go back to the pure heart of the song, or do you always find that there's a niche that you can sort of put your own stamp on it?
We found that when we're busking, if we bait out the old Irish tunes and stick a ukulele on it,
you're sorted. That's it. You're going out that night, and you're going out instead.
People see like Gobby Girl being played on the ukulele, and they're like, "Oh my God, what?" And they just sort of attract.
And you do a lot of busking, don't you?
Every Friday and
Saturday.
And where do you do that locally here?
Outside the Maypole Interiors, that has now been turned into a new shop, which we can't busk outside anymore. But we need to find a new spot, but it's in Hill Street. You'll find us along Hill Street every Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Give loads.
Good stuff. And that's how you're making your pin money for your nights out then?
Yeah.
Cool, absolutely brilliant. I mean, fair dues to you. It's entrepreneurial to say nothing but the least. To go out there and you're spreading your music as well, too.
Yeah.
Spreading your brand. See what I've done there? See what I did there? Okay, well, we are going to obviously talk about the gig of Sunday. Big gig.
Yeah.
Massive gig.
Yeah.
I mean,
scary.
The Furies are known throughout the world. I mean, they're not just a national icon band. These are internationally well-known people, along with Davy Arthur. What's that like? What's that feeling like at the moment for you?
It was kind of okay until you said that. Now it's kind of like, right.
5 minutes ago it was fine.
Can I call in second Sunday? No. No, but it'll be class. It'll be like, we've been playing for a year. We've had gigs with like big-ish people around like Ireland, but no one as big as the Furies. And then if we do well there, you never know who's going to be there and who might see us and who might be like, right, these guys can play here or there. It's an opportunity that was given us by sound guy called Gerry.
At the end of the day, every door that opens for you, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to walk through it.
It's another stage that we just have to enjoy ourselves on, and hopefully,
Can't
usually when the crowd's enjoying themselves, we start to enjoy ourselves a lot more.
Good, and you will enjoy yourself because it's going to be a full house. There's no doubt about that.
Everyone will be steaming, so it'll be fine. We'll be okay.
It's a lot easier to play when you've got energy coming off the crowd.
Yeah.
So you see when you're sitting somewhere that's just dead.
Yeah.
It's desperate.
Yeah.
No, I definitely think that you're in for a very electrifying experience now come Sunday night. But in saying that, though, getting back to the fact that you're going to be doing this gig and you're going to be playing to a capacity crowd in the Procul Hall in Katy of all places, it's certainly going to be a good gig, no doubt about it whatsoever. But since you found out that you were going to be doing this gig with the Furies, have you looked into the Furies themselves, found out more about their music and what they're about and that kind of thing?
My ma's obsessed with the Furies, so I've just always, the Green Fields of France is played constantly in my house.
As soon as I said it on the phone, like, she was all like, the Furies, like, is it a tribute band or is it the Furies? And I was like, the Furies. And she was like, right. And then to my dad, and then it just sort of went, because like for the last year it's been like, you're playing gigs, you're not getting paid for it, what are you doing? And you're like, no, it's big gigs are coming. You're like, that pretty so it's good, like it's good experience.
Cool, absolutely brilliant. Okay, well it definitely is going to be an experience. I can't wait to get talking to you afterwards to see just what how you felt about doing the whole thing, and that's a whole interview by itself, I suppose, for further down the line. But yeah, that's great. I mean, at the end of the day, every time I think of the Furies, I think of Finbar and I think of the Lonesome Boatman. I think of that low whistle, and it's just a beautiful piece of music. But in saying that, that's neither here nor there, because at the end of the day, you guys are going out there to make your mark this Sunday night. And it's a great platform for you, certainly. But what about original material? Do you feel that you're inclined now to start putting some more of your own, writing your own lyrics and own airs and stuff like that?
We've wrote a lot of half songs.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, but we came when around the time of the IYMs, we needed one good song, which we managed to get, like our stamp, our like actual sound into a song, which was the first time we've ever like
wrote a song,
pieced it all together and had like something we've been proud of and said, yeah, we're going to play that.
Okay. And will you be doing that one for me in the show here this evening?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cut to a commercial break, and when we come back on the flip side of that, sure, we'll have a bit of a chat and you can tell me what the song is and what it's about and how it was written and that kind of thing, and then sure, we'll get a listen to it. How does that sound acceptable, guys?
Yep, that's dead on.
Okay, Michelle, let's do that then.
Thank you.
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
IUR FM.
Old Stables Furniture Restorers and Manufacturers, 131 Camler Road, Newry. Not only do we manufacture furniture, but we also provide a full repair and restoration service. From reupholstery, repolishing, bespoke pieces, stair handrails hand-carved, and general furniture repairs, Old Stables can help. Quotes for insurance purposes provided. Call Old Stables Newry on 30838484 or visit our website oldstablesnewry.com.
At Heaney Jewellers Newry and Warrenpoint, the massive silver jewellery sale is now on. Dozens of fantastic designs in sterling silver, including earrings, pendants, crosses, bracelets and bangles, all at half price. New designs arriving weekly and a small deposit holds any item at Heaney Jewellers, Hill Street Newry and Duke Street Warrenpoint.
With over 25 years' experience in the art of making dentures, Damien O'Hare offers a wide range, custom made to meet your personal needs. Full repair service while you wait, and with the added advantage of a dentist on site, Damien can cater for your complete dental requirements. NHS clients are welcome at Damien O'Hare Denture Care, Hill Street, Newry, opposite the library. Call 302 65 765 or view the website damieno'hare.com.
McKay Hairdressing, Mill Street, Newry. They're a well-appointed salon with over 30 years' experience and are specialists in bridal hairdressing. Fancy a new style? Speak to their professional stylists. Call McKay Hairdressing on 3083 5600.
Louis Boyd's Newry now install their extensive spring range of Diesel, G-Star and Tommy Hilfiger. Visit their new first floor department at Mill Street for boys' communion and confirmation outfits. Special offer, boys' suit, shirt and tie only £79 and just £99 for dads. Louis Boyd's, Mill Street and Buttercrane Shopping Centre, Newry.
IUR FM, Newry and Mourne's community station.
Well, you're very welcome back. It's almost 17 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. You're tuned to the ShoeBox Show, IUR FM 101.4 FM, with me, Gerry Martin. Once again, just to remind you, if you'd like to get in contact with the programme, please feel free to do so. You can text us here on 07766 40 41 42. That's 07766 40 41 42. But please do include the keyword IUR FM somewhere in your text message. That will ensure it pops up on my screen here in studio. You can also get in touch via the Facebook page. If you want to say hello to Brandé, who are in studio with me, you just want a shout out or a mention of any kind of the programme, then please do get in touch via the Facebook page. Simply type in IUR FM on our on your Facebook browser. Should find us alright. And leave your message there. Okay, so as I say, live in studio with me, two young gentlemen by the name of Stephen Foster and Paul Loughlin, and collectively they are Brandé. Spelled like Brandé, B-R-A-N-D-E, but with the accent over the E. And is it a Dutch accent or is that a fada?
It's a Dutch.
Is
accent,
it? Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure about that, but now I know.
Yeah, depends where you are. It could be an Irish accent.
The Dutchmen of, well, no, in Dublin, we don't deserve fadas.
Yeah, they do. They're shitting at us. They're great. Like, even on the t-shirts now, there's no
fada.
We had to actually go on indiemusic.ie and put our own accent on
our words.
Nice touch indeed. Well, I mean, at least at the end of the day, you sometimes need to tick the bull by the horns and do these things. Okay, you're going to sing another song for us here, and I seen you picked up a blues harp there, or what we should suppose collectively call a harmonica. But okay, to me that's a blues harp. Harmonicas have a wee button on the end of them, do they not know? And they're longer.
Blues harp.
It's a blues harp.
Converted.
It's a converted blues harp. There is actually a slight difference, I believe, in the reading and the notes and the kind of things. But absolutely, and it's a good twist on Irish music because, as I say, I play in a wee band myself, a wee two-piece called Traditional Jam, and the other half of Traditional Jam, the traditional half of it, he plays a lot of blues harp on our stuff too. Works the treat. Really, really good stuff. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim, if you're listening. Say hello to Jim. Jim's
hello, Jim.
Well, Jim's
Jim's a nice guy.
Well, I've only started about 2 months ago.
The real question is, Jim, will you fix it?
Very good. Very good. Okay, right. So, with that in mind, this is a new instrument. You mentioned earlier that you play ukulele and you play mandolin and stuff like that as well too. But now we've got the harp, or the harmonica if you prefer, coming into the situation here as well now too. And definitely adds a bit of a twist, I suppose. There's been a lot of harmonic, I suppose, in folk music over the years. Mm-hmm. But do you find now that playing these different instruments, especially the likes of the harmonica, and that adds a sort of a unique flavour to your sound?
It fills it out as well. Sort of, we needed to fill a gap, and the blues harp filled that gap for it, like big time.
Yeah, it's not just a novelty. It adds to the sound. It makes it unique, and people are like, right, harmonica, and it attracts people because when you hear it, you're like, oh.
I think if you told Bob Dylan fans that the harmonica was a novelty, you'd probably get a slap.
Exactly. Like we've been told before, like people say it's just a novelty. You don't need it. You're only doing it new, but it fills the sound. It makes it sound a lot better. Like it adds to it. It's unique, and it just sounds unreal. When you get it hit it right at a part of a song, and it just feels class, and you're there. It's great.
Okay. Well, this next song you're going to do, you're playing the harmonica in it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about this next song. What's it called? And this is an original, yeah?
Yeah, it's called Wait and See, and it's about thinking about old times and sort of like letting go. Okay. And accepting the new times.
Okay.
And just chilling and drinking.
We had to write the song for this for the competition IUMAs, and we were sitting there. Out of all it was teeming raining that whole week, and then the sun came out, and we were fire pit at my house, and we were like, right, it'd be class, sit down here. We sat down in the fire pit, it hit us the song outside in the sun after a week of like this whole rain thing, and the summer's coming in. Wrote this song, the competition, everyone liked it, we liked it, we were like, right, so we just went with it and kept it, and to be honest, we can play it now.
Okay,
and it's good, like it's
okay. Well, let's have a listen to it.
What the level is it?
No, go ahead. Work away.
You ready?
Sit and reminisce with me. Didn't happen, but that's okay, we'll make believe. Sometimes life doesn't work out how it seems, but it's alright, 'cause I've got you and you've got me. So sit down by the fire while she sings. Let it burn out all the cold of these winter dreams. Come down with me and we'll talk about history, and we'll try to make some sense of you and me. My parents' house. You snuck through the front door quiet as a mouse. Well, what were we thinking? It was only 'cause we were drinking a box of wine. So sit down by the fire while she sings. Let it burn out all the cold of these winter dreams. Come down with me and we'll talk about history, and we'll try to make some sense of you and me. Take things tidy time, step at a time. No, one step at a time. One step at a time. So one step at a time. Let it burn out all the cold of these winter days. Come down with me and we'll talk about history. And we'll try to make some sense of you and me.
Yes, once again, absolutely excellent. That's fantastic. It's an original song as well too. So, okay. So what's on the cards regarding original songs? Are you planning to expand on this now? And I know you're saying you've got lots of half songs. But any plans to try and make these full songs? Some of the rest of them?
Yeah, it's like we sit down, even like you told the Furies thing, and we're like, right, we need originals, write them, we'll get them out there. And you sit down and write an original, and then you're playing a song, and that sounds like another song, and then that other song sounds glad, and then you learn that song, and you try to write another song, and you're like, that sounds like that song, and you learn that song, and then it's a continuous circle of learning songs that songs sound like.
What we try to do is we keep the writing process enjoyable, so once it starts getting stressful, we're like, no.
Go away, he goes for a smoke,
yeah.
I go stand outside with him, fresh air, come back up, and then it's the right song is a lot of distractions.
Well, the thing about a good song is you can't force it. You have to let it come naturally. You know, it's like any other thing too. It's a creative process and it has to come to you naturally. And you have to feel it as you're writing it, because if you don't, it's going to be, well, you can't say crap on the radio, but that's what it's going to be. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, that's actually a stiff little finger song. That's why I like it. It's called "You Can't Say Crap on the Radio."
Yeah.
So. Anyway, that's why I said that. But then that's neither here nor there. Getting back to it again. Right, okay. Writing songs, writing original material. Do you find it's a joint process with lyrics, or is one of you leaning more towards music? Or?
It's a very joint process.
Joint process is the main word. Because we'd sit down and write a song, and it would be like, we're the sort of people where me and him, we're not shy around each other. Like, we'll try to write a song with a stranger or someone, they'll be like, right, they're afraid to express themselves. They'll think of words in their head, right, no, that sounds too girly. With us, it's like,
we just give each other abuse until it works.
that's just it. Like, it works. Like, there's no boundaries with us two. So it's like, you write a song, if you think it doesn't matter what anyone thinks, if it works, like, and that's it.
Cool. Oh, okay.
See, we have a lot of the time, our main problem is it sounds really good when we're steaming.
And then
the next morning it's like, nah, scrap that.
We've a lot of, like, seeing his iPhone, the notes, there's a lot of half songs in there, and just lyrics and chords and just stuff that we've just thrown away.
You guys would have got on really well on a Dubliners tour, do you know that? No doubt about that in my mind whatsoever. Okay, right, okay, we'll get back to the songwriting thing maybe a little later on, but busking, this is a big thing for you now, and I heard a little dicky bird told me that you're going to do some kind of a 24-hour busk that's coming up.
Yeah,
what's that? Yeah, 24 hours busking? What's that about?
We were sitting in my friend's house, and she was doing a skipathon for the Sports Relief, and I was like, Paul, right, see if we did a 24-hour busk, they would get you, like, people would go mad. So
we're going mad.
We get on to a lady called Louise in Youth Action, which is located in the Magnet, and we asked for her help and stuff. She got in touch with the hospice. I think the lady's name's Diane, or it begins with D, and we've got the police are we're getting our dates now in July, so it's in July, keep it date free, and we're getting t-shirts, like posters, all that stuff made up, to hand it out, to publicise it. It's 24 hours busking. We've also been offered a lorry here. Yeah. Like a gig rig, so it's not really busking anymore, it's more like on a back of a lorry.
You've got a stage now, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not just us, we're
24-hour gig.
We have friends and stuff, like, cause like every 5 hours we'll take a break and be like, right, we need a cut.
I was going to say that, I mean, it'd be Red Bull behind the lugs, like, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? To stay up for 24 hours playing.
Fingers bleeding, strings breaking, you don't need other people to fill your gaps. Whenever we go take a break, we have like other people, we're thinking getting people like Laura and just friends of ours to like come in and play songs while we're away doing this and that. But it's going to start, we're thinking about like 10 o'clock on Hill Street on the Friday till about 2 or 3, and then move to the Buttercrane. We're going to need to get through to people, and if anybody wants to get in contact with us, you know where to find us on Facebook. Brandé, there's no action on the either on Facebook, so
Brandé live, Live.
And you'll find us. But we've got to go like places like Buttercream and Keys and Grounded and Mayacaf, all these like those wee spots, and be like, right, we play an hour here, an hour there. So we'll keep it going round, and we've people with buckets and stuff, so they'll be out collecting. All the money goes to hospice. It's all for charity.
Explain to anybody who's listening outside Newry what the hospice is now. Now we have a lot of listeners listening live on the internet across America and the UK, and so just give them an idea of what hospice is. Just tell us what that's about.
It's a charity, isn't it? Charity in Newry, or it's not just in Newry, but it's
yeah, but it's everywhere. But you're supporting your local one here.
The Newry Hospice. It's like people with terminal illnesses will come in for like help. It's like a respite centre, sort of, is that the right word for it? And they come in and it helps people.
Palliative care for people at the end of their illnesses, like the end of a terminal illness. So they do great work. So
it's fantastic,
at the end of the day, any fund that they can get is very, very greatly appreciated. And it's actually an organisation here in Newry that's held very, very dear to the hearts of Newry people and surrounding areas, because so many people in this locality.
Every family's affected by it. Like,
exactly, because cancer, it doesn't discriminate where it goes or who it gets a hold of, as they say. So I mean, it's a fantastic cause that you're actually supporting and that. But the same thing, I suppose every coin has two sides.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've got the side where you've got the hospice is you're generating awareness for them and you're generating funds for them as well. But on the flip side of that too, it's an excellent media opportunity for you guys to get out there and get seen as well too.
It gets us. We are like we're not being selfish. We love with no problem helping the charity. That's what it's mainly for as well. But to get us out there, it's also like it's. I would say publicity stunt, but that's again selfish. We're doing this here. It's helping them, and it's also getting us out there. People.
Well, everybody wins.
Everyone exactly. Everyone hear about it. Right? And even our friends, whenever we're away and or like we need a break for like half an hour, so we've friends who can play as well. It gets them out there. We help everyone. It's going to be a great event, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to get amplified as well on the Saturday night afterwards.
Okay, we'll just run through I know you haven't the full logistics of it all planned out yet. You've got the police on board, you've got the permits on board, you've got the actual charity itself on board to help out with awareness and whatnot, that kind of thing too. But run us through the logistics of what's actually going to happen. You say it's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning, Hill Street, and you're going to start playing, basically,
we're
busking.
Going to start, and then we're going to we have to draw a map up still, but we're going to play on Hill Street, busk there for about from 10 till about maybe 1 or 2. And then go to like the Buttercream, for example, and they're sponsors, so they'll even donate money to the cause. And we'll go there, play there for an hour, go to the Keys, play there for an hour, and then go from there to Grounded. Hopefully get them to sponsor if they're listening. We'll come to speaking this in the near future. Places like Mayacaf,
basically
Supper Club.
We're coming in and we're playing.
So we're travelling around Newry, and then when we go back that evening maybe around 7 o'clock, we'll be there at the Hill Street, and that's where the overnight hall happens.
Okay, what's the overnight hall? What's that?
It's all overnight, like from 7.
That's the hard bit.
Right through the AM hours, right through till the.
But now, just a
24th hour on the Saturday.
Just to put me in the picture here, and I'm sure the listeners have it already, but I'm a bit thick. What do you mean by an overnight hall? Is this going to be? Are you moving indoors at this stage?
No, it's outside.
So overnight hall means what?
As in hall, as in pulling through.
A call, like we're outside the whole night. We're hopefully getting again. A friend of mine, Amplify, was saying we get her bouncers to be stewards, so that there's no like hassle with drunkards or anything.
So
well, that's the thing I was going to say to you, because during the course of the day, you're going to have people out. So, to begin with, in my head, the way I'm seeing this is, I'd say 10 o'clock in the morning, you're going to have the early shoppers out.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're going to be going about their business, doing their shopping, and they're going to stand and listen for a minute or two. Maybe they'll have the kids with them.
Yeah.
You get a few quid through here or there, you know what I mean, into the buckets, whatnot, okay. Then you progress from that down to the various shopping centres around the town. Again, the same idea. You're going to have that type of punter out, maybe the afternoon punter coming out to buy their bits and pieces. The ladies going out to buy whatever they're going to wear for their night out, etc., etc. And then progressing on into the evening, you probably have what the diners coming out, I suppose, maybe heading for the restaurants and the cafes and that to get fed. And then later on, you're going to have the people heading out to the pubs. But in the early hours of the morning,
that's where we have security.
That's where we have security. But it's more like, you see people doing these things like fast and all that crap. That's where it has to be something like hardening. So we're going to do the whole from like 2 the whole AM hour right through to the Saturday morning, and that's the hard bit, and that's the part that shows the dedication and that we're doing this for this cause. Well, if family members there, well, hopefully I can like people with coffee, all that sort of jazz, raise money.
I definitely want to get back into this. I want to talk a bit more about this after we come back after the news, so we're going to have to break for the news here at 8 o'clock at the top of the hour. Especially want to get talking about what's going to happen during the wee small hours, because I mean, there's a lot of
potential.
It's going to be the fun part, though. That's where you can mess about and actually have a bit of fun.
I mean, you can map out the whole course of the day and you can see where that can go, but during the course of the night now, that's it's definitely interesting. I'd like to hear what you're going to do with that and how you're going to set that up. As I say, we'll talk about that directly after the news here on IUR FM 101.4 on the ShoeBox.
On digital at IURFM.com and live on FM 101.4 from Newry. This is IUR FM News Update.
From the Sky News Centre at 8, the city of Liverpool came to a standstill this afternoon as hundreds of thousands of people marked the 25th anniversary of the Hillsborough disaster. At 6 minutes past 3, the moment Liverpool's FA Cup semi-final was abandoned, bells tolled 96 times. 24,000 people gathered at Anfield for a memorial service. 5 years ago, Labour MP Andy Burnham became instrumental in the process of securing new inquests.
Working with you all these last 5 years has been the greatest privilege of my life. Nothing I will ever do will matter more or bring a deeper sense of fulfilment. You have taught me more than a lifetime in politics ever could.
Inflation has fallen for the 6th month in a row to 1.6%. Pressure on households has been helped in part by falling petrol prices, while official wage growth figures out tomorrow are expected to show that average earnings are now rising faster than the cost of living for the first time in almost 6 years. But these people in York told us that they're still feeling the
fast and all that crack. That's what it has to be, something like hardening. So we're going to do the whole from like 2 the whole AM hour right through to the Saturday morning, and that's the hard bit, and that's the part that shows, you know, the dedication and that we're doing this for this cause. Well, if family members are, well, hopefully I can, like, people with coffee, all that sort of jazz, raise money.
I definitely want to get back into this. I want to talk a bit more about this after we come back after the news, so we're going to have to break for the news here at 8 o'clock at the top of the hour. Especially want to get talking about what's going to happen during the wee small hours, because I mean, there's a lot of
potential.
It's going to be the fun part, though. That's where you can mess about and actually have a bit of fun. I
mean, you can map out the whole course of the day and you can see where that can go, but during the course of the night now, that's it's definitely interesting. I'd like to hear what you're going to do with that and how you're going to set that up. As I say, we'll talk about that directly after the news here on IUR FM 101.4 on the ShoeBox.
On digital at IURFM.com and live on FM 101.4 from Newry. This is IUR FM News Update.
From the Sky News Centre at 8, the city of Liverpool came to a standstill this afternoon as hundreds of thousands of people marked the 25th anniversary of the Hillsborough disaster. At 6 minutes past 3, the moment Liverpool's FA Cup semi-final was abandoned, bells tolled 96 times. 24,000 people gathered at Anfield for a memorial service. 5 years ago, Labour MP Andy Burnham became instrumental in the process of securing new inquests.
Working with you all these last 5 years has been the greatest privilege of my life. Nothing I will ever do will matter more or bring a deeper sense of fulfilment. You have taught me more than a lifetime in politics ever could.
Inflation has fallen for the 6th month in a row to 1.6%. Pressure on households has been helped in part by falling petrol prices, while official wage growth figures out tomorrow are expected to show that average earnings are now rising faster than the cost of living for the first time in almost 6 years. But these people in York told us that they're still feeling the pinch.
Gas and electric bills have gone up, so more money's going out on that and not as much is coming in.
Pensions aren't going up sufficient really to warrant the increase in prices.
Interest on savings seems to be a little bit better than it was, but I'm not noticing that I've got much more money at the end of the month than I used to have.
Foreign Secretary William Hague will warn Russia tonight to expect a decade of isolation if it doesn't choose a diplomatic path out of the Ukraine crisis. Kiev says an operation to suppress unrest in the country's southeast is now underway. Now, a minute's silence has just been held to remember the victims who died in the Boston Marathon bombings in the US a year ago. 3 people were killed and more than 260 were injured as 2 bombs went off near the finish line. In football, Arsenal are underway against West Ham as they look to get their challenge for a top 4 Premier League finish back on track tonight. A win would move them above Everton into 4th place. It's currently 0-0, and the championship contest between struggling Charlton and Barnsley is also goalless. That's the latest. I'm Chris Giles.
Newry City's IUR FM. IUR FM on location.
Actress Amanda Redmond says older actresses are being ignored and the broadcasters are playing safe with the shows they commission. The former nude trick star is now 56 and says women of her age feel invisible. She's playing Tommy Cooper's wife in a new ITV biopic which contains scenes of domestic violence. Peter Jackson admits that his upcoming Hobbit film is likely to be the last ever Middle-earth movie directed by him. There and Back Again, out this Christmas, is the last of the Hobbit prequel trilogy set before the director's actor's Lord of the Rings films. Orlando Bloom, who plays Legolas, says it's been a real honour.
Peter Jackson is amazing, and the new Hobbit can only get better. So it's more orc versus elf, dwarf versus the dragon, and what's better than that?
Ricky Gervais says he's wary of playing Glastonbury Festival because it would be out of keeping with his wannabe pop star character David Brent. In an interview with the New Radio Times, he says his alter ego would not have reached the level of stardom required to play there. The comedy actor has recently revived the manager from The Office for a series of live gigs in which Brent pursues his dreams of life as a musician. And the Archbishop of Canterbury has sung the praises of sitcom Rev. Justin Welby says the comedy amusingly shows the issues faced by men and women of the cloth.
IUR FM weather.
Good evening, Victoria here with your weather update. So in the Newry and Mourne area this evening, clouds continuing into this evening and an 8-degree low tonight with a west-southwesterly wind. Outlook for Wednesday, starting with overcast and temperatures to reach a high during the day of 12 degrees.
IUR FM.
It's lunchtime. Fancy a munch? Why not try La Dolce Vita Newry for lunch? Full menu now available from Monday through to Friday. Check us out online for more details. LaDolceVitaPizzeria.com. Phone orders welcome. Call 30-252-700.
Finton Flood and Sons Independent Funeral Director. 4, 6 and 8-seater stretch limousine hire in various styles and colours, starting from only £180. 16-seater party bus fully loaded. We won't be beaten on price. Check out our website fintonfloodandsons.com or call us on 30-838-082.
Bridge Bowling, Belfast Road, Newry, with 10 lanes of glow-in-the-dark bowling. Fully licensed bar and full menu available. Ideal for schools, clubs, corporate events, or just an enjoyable night of fun. Discounts for group bookings and budget deals are available. Call us on 028 3026 0000. That's 3026 0000. Bridge Bowling, Belfast Road, Newry.
For everything you need for a cracking Easter, visit Buttercream. Fabulous fashion, gift cards, Easter eggs, and a special surprise with our Mad Hatter Tea Party with Alice and friends this Saturday, 19th of April. To book, visit buttercreamshopping.co.uk. Buttercream, just the way you like it.
IUR FM. IUR FM. IUR FM.
Well, you're very welcome back. The time is almost 6 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. You're tuned to the ShoeBox Show on IUR FM 101.4 with me, Gerry Martin. If you've just joined us live in studio, we have two young gentlemen by the name of Stephen Foster and Paul Loughren, collectively known as Brandé. And for those of you who are interested, they will be opening the show for the Furies and Davy Arthur in St Patrick's Hall in Katy this coming Sunday, Easter Sunday night. We are chatting with the lads about the band, about their music, and about upcoming events they have as well too. Anyway, if you'd like to get in contact with the programme, please feel free to do so. 07766 40 41 42 by text. That's 07766 40 41 42. But please, please, please include the keyword IUR FM. That's IUR FM somewhere within your message to 07766 40 41 42, and that will ensure it pops up on my screen here in studio. You can also get in touch via the Facebook page. Simply go to our Facebook page, IUR FM Newry. Click like if you haven't done so already, please, and leave your message there. Okay, I'll be with you, as I say, through to 9 o'clock, at which time I'll hand it over to Matty James for all things American country in Country Call. Till then, though, it's unsigned all the way on IUR FM 101.4 on the ShoeBox. As I say, live in studio with me are Brandé. They are Stephen and Paul, and as I say, big gig coming up for these guys on Sunday night, but they have lots of big things going on, and some very original things, and some are really original ideas coming on too. Now, during the news, you guys were telling me there that you're actually playing on a stage for the Giro d'Italia, the cycle thing that's happening coming up shortly. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that about?
Hull. It's Hull. I live in Blake.
Okay.
And on the 11th of May, it's coming down through Armagh, then through Newton and then down through Balik. So they're going mad, painting everything pink.
Yeah.
So everything Blake is painted pink. But yeah, and all these pink bunting, pink everything, pink bikes glued to lampposts, everything, flower pots, pink flower pots. But they're got in touch with us anyway, and looking to know if we would play in the park in Blake for as it's going down through.
Excellent.
To keep people entertained, because a lot of people are going to be standing about waiting.
Yeah.
Just eating burgers and stuff.
Yeah, super. Yeah.
They want something to listen to, so apparently they want to listen to us.
Right.
But, it's going to be 150 live broadcasting cameras there from like Sky Sports, BBC, BT Sport, and all that there. So
it's a massive event. The only thing is, it'll go through Balik very quickly.
Yeah, Balik's just a corner.
Down the hill, gone.
You don't have to listen to us for
now. Anybody tuned our way in Balik, I do retract any statement there that may cause offence. No, but in fairness though, it's a massive event. As you say, the world's press are going to be there to see it, to capture the moment, and you're going to be playing it. That's a fantastic vibe.
Sky Plus recording 5-second news clip.
I tell you what, now this whole thing, now, I've heard all about Giro d'Italia. It's all over the news. It's everywhere, and it's you've seen all the little villages and towns that it's going through, getting a massive clean up, and everything been potholes in the roads being filled, and stuff like that. So just in preparation for this thing coming. But what is the Giro d'Italia? Does anybody know?
To be honest, I haven't heard about it until it came to Blake. It's all I know is the Italian version of the Tour de France.
That's what I was about to say. Is that what it is? Well, if it's the Italian version of the Tour de France, what's it doing in Ireland?
Why is it in Ireland?
And what is it? What is the pink? What's the pink for?
The pink, it's just the colour, like their theme.
Right. Okay.
Colour, and just everybody's gone pink mad.
Right. Okay.
Everything's pink. The walls of bikes painted on them, wall bikes stuck to them.
Well, thanks for that explanation. It still didn't tell me anything. But
I have no idea. It's just
they're like right. It's just a race, basically.
Pink. It's just
a bicycle. Are they going to race the whole way back to Italy, or
is it just Ireland, or is it like the whole way get to a boat and then a boat off there here and there?
It's just like ET. They're just down there, fly. Somewhere.
You just see the little basket on the front of the bicycle, and Brandé sitting in it playing music. Anyway, no, seriously, all kidding aside, that's a fantastic thing to be associated with. It's a fantastic thing to have on your resume. We played along the route of the Giro d'Italia. I mean, your resume is building up quite nicely. You know what I mean?
The Aviva, that France, your Italy cycling thing, the Furies.
Yeah. It's all happening. It's all happening in a very short space of time.
ShoeBox Show.
Well, that's very important.
That.
No, that's extremely important. Absolutely. Okay. Well, right, fair enough. This is what's this is all happening at the minute. It's all what's going on, and it's all fantastic publicity for you. But I do want to get back to this busking, this 24-hour busk. This I need to talk to you about. Okay, we left it that we had talked about. You were going to go out and meet the mammies and all the rest. Mm-hmm. They were doing their shopping, and then into the butter crane to catch the ones going out to buy their bits and pieces there, and over to the Keys and various other places. And we've got ourselves up to about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock here, 12 o'clock midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, when they come staggering out of the
That's
pubs.
when they cross. That's what happens. When they think that's when they start throwing in the notes, and they're like, okay, it's I'm going home now, sorted. It's it's.
You do realise you're going to be taking a load of requests.
An awful lot, yeah, I know that. But that's great for us, because it means we've less to worry, being like, right, what we play next? People shouting songs, Wonderwall. Well, that's what it is.
What are you going to do if somebody comes out and goes, play Wagon Wheel?
Then we're going to play Wagon Wheel.
Really, Nathan Carter.
As much as right,
sorry, Nathan, if you're listening, right? But, whoa.
I do apologise dearly, Mr. Carter, but
we'll have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, like what were you thinking when you're...
I didn't even write it.
No, actually, believe it or not, did you know that actually there is actually a good case for you guys to actually play that song? Because it was originally the idea, the concept of Wagon Wheel. Do you know where it came from?
The Old Crow Medicine Show.
But actually, before that, it was actually dreamed up. Did you ever hear of a film called Billy the Kid? The original 1973 film.
Film 4 movies,
Okay, well, do you know who put the music together for that?
Who?
Nathan Carter.
Bob Dylan.
Oh, Jesus.
And that line, please don't swear, that line actually, or that snippet of Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel, that was all Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
That was Bob Dylan came up with that. Believe it or believe it not.
We're fighting Nathan.
So now you can retract that and say, hold on a second, it has its roots in folk. So if you have to play it, you can spin it back in and put the old nasally Bob Dylan twang and go, mama.
Yeah. Funny enough, you get a lot of requests. Like, we were busking like the other day, and like this wee old lady walked past. We thought,
have you any Bob Dylan?
Honestly, Bob Dylan, there's a lot of, I'm not the first time I've been requested busking before, it's
oh, Dylan's class.
He's class,
he's just classy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you go back to the scene in the Village in New York in the 60s where Tommy Makem was over doing his due. I'm sure you've all heard of Tommy Makem. Okay, the king of folk in Ireland, but he's over there with Bob Dylan in the Village, and they're swapping ideas. Bob Dylan's actually coming up to Tommy Makem going, Tommy, here's a new song, what do you think? This is true. You check this, guys. You check this out. This is true. So I mean, at the end of the day, a kiddie man, Tommy Makem, but massive, obviously in the folk circles, and brought sort of Irish folk to America back in the mid-late 60s, along with the Furies and various others and whatnot. So there's a lot of history and connection there as well too. But anyway, that's a whole different story. So yes, you've been asked to play Dylan when you're out busking. I definitely will consider adding maybe one or two to your set. But anyway, that's only my humble opinion.
They got homesick blues.
Lethal.
There's some
the harmonica, and that was
the guy's he was just a literary genius when it came to writing songs. I mean, he was a politician with a guitar. Well, he wasn't a politician. He was everything a politician's not. He is a man of the people. But anyway, moving swiftly on. Right, gig and 24-hour busk and middle of the night. So how do you plan to stay awake all night?
Right, it's going to take an awful lot of sleep. Pro Plus. That's why we're trying to get grounded the sponsor, coffee, and I think it's more the fact that helping them out, the hospice and stuff. It's a cause that's there for something to keep us going. We're friends there as well. Like that's like the magnet there.
The main thing that'll keep us awake is people telling us that we're not going to stay awake.
Exactly. That's it.
Well, certainly there'll come a point. I can imagine between the hours of 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, maybe even 4 o'clock, that you'll have a sort of a steady flow of people up out and all the rest. But from 4 o'clock, maybe through, you're talking. This is happening on a Saturday night, yeah.
This is the Friday night, over the Friday and then Saturday morning. Then we're trying to get a gig on the Saturday night. So we'll go home, sleep, rest, then have like a finishing off gig on the Saturday night. So it'll be like, we can actually drink and have a bit of crack and play guitar. It'll be like, great, we've done this well done.
I'd imagine there's going to be like a 4 to 5 hour window, sort of
pain,
of severe pain. Well, people's going to fade. People's going to fade out. Friends, compadres, they're going to.
No, see, because there was a 24-hour. There was a big for the homeless thing where people slept out.
Yeah.
We were out with friends of ours and all, so they were saying the same thing.
I bet they were sleeping.
Yeah, but there's younger ones.
They were busking.
The clues in the title. They were sleeping out.
No, but we have friends who are planning to come out and stay for the night, have a bit of crack, and family members and stuff. And then once it gets known, the people that love music and like stuff to do with the hospice will come out. They're the people to get. The dedicated people about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Louise won't leave us.
Louise won't leave us. Louise, I shout out to her. She's lovely.
Louise, how are you?
She helps us a lot.
Yeah.
And she'll be there the whole time.
I'm sure she's
pouring honey and like the lemon sips and stuff.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. And listen, it sounds like a fantastic idea. It's a very admirable thing to do, and I really, really do hope it works out well for you. And I want to find out more and more details because I can see this snowballing for you. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, you know what I mean? And at the minute now, the details are sketchy because it's in its infancy. But as I say, by the time July comes, this is going to be a big event.
It's going to be a headache by the time July goes.
I'm not going to want to do it by the time it comes around.
It was like an idea that sort of like it was like it sparked, and then Louise, once we told Louise, like we forgot about it for about a week, and next thing Louise come back to us with t-shirts, flyers, posters, hospice, police checks. We're like, right, Louise,
slow down here,
calm down.
Yeah. Well, good. It's brilliant that you have somebody like that you can turn to give you a helping hand. Yeah. Okay, you're going to do a tune for us again. A Codaline cover, I believe.
No, actually.
No, I got this wrong.
Which one you want?
We just kind of
decided here.
We sabotaged you.
I'll just throw my notebook away then, shall I?
Perfectly fine.
So what do you want to do?
We threw our notebook away.
That's right.
It's a song by Whiskey Myers. It's called Bar Guitar and a Honky Tonk Crowd.
Okay, let's get a listen to that then. You're tuned to IUR FM 101.4 live with me in studio on Brandé, playing live and unplugged. Take it away, guys.
Southbound breeze somewhere between heaven and the tall fine trees. Heartland, I've been missing you. I'm feeling alright. As good as one for the price of two. It's been a long time gone since the truth been told, and I've seen my home. Hey Curtis Lowe, come on, save my soul with that bar guitar and a honky-tonk crowd. Sit by me and take your Lord, put me on a train. It don't matter how I go, I'll even walk through the rain. Yeah, Southland, I'm missing you. Well, that sky is high and the moon is low. I found the country tunes playing on the radio, and I know that I'm there. Well, Lord, I know I'm there. It's been a long time gone since the truth's been told, and I've seen my home. Hey, Curtis Lowe, come on, save my soul with that bar guitar and a honky-tonk crowd. It's a short song, but
it's absolutely excellent, and it's time for me to clap again. Wee. No, that was first class, lads. I really, really enjoyed that. So again, there's another sort of different side to you there. We've got a sort of a new wave American country rock and roll type thing going on there as well, and you're coupling that with the Irish influence as well too, and it's quite a wide spectrum. So do you ever find yourself thinking to yourself, okay, we'll have to stop here and pick a direction, or do you think, nah, just go with the flow?
Yeah, just like whatever we enjoy doing. It helps that we like
today he was playing Avicii. Hey brother, it just whatever we like. It's just what in the moment, whatever you feel like playing, play it. None of this whole picking genres and stuff. There's bands I've seen like go down this road and stick to the genre, and they just got worse and worse.
Well, I have to say I'm not a fan of Avicii, but have you seen the College Lurgan version of
Irish version?
Yeah,
it's very, very good. I have to say, was it Wake Me Up?
Yeah,
very, very good, very, very good. As I say, not a fan.
Either way, it's a comical thing behind it for us too. So it's we learned it for the crowd.
Well, the original of that song is actually quite folky, quite country. If you take Avicii away,
we haven't heard it. No,
I'll check out the original because obviously he added his beats and his whatnot to it and all the rest. But the actual original of that song is actually it's actually quite country. So it is.
Hey, brother.
Class. Yeah, it actually is. But anyway, there you go. I'm a bit of an encyclopedia. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to the originals of tunes and stuff like that. But anyway, you have to be in this game. But okay, moving swiftly on. We've talked about the big busk that's coming up again for the charity. That's coming up for the hospice, the 24-hour busk. And you're going to tell me something?
We've been stumbling over names to what they call this, and just the big busk.
The big busk.
The big busk.
Oh, the big busk, yeah. There we go.
There you go. Sorted.
And it's not copyrighted or nothing, you're flying. Okay, listen, you got another song for us. What's the next one you're going to do?
We're thinking we're doing a wee quiet one called All I Want, and then going to do Love Like This afterwards.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut for a wee short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have a listen to that then.
No, well, this is a wee quiet song that we both really enjoy doing. So
okay.
A lot of blues harp on the go.
Okay, well, we'll take a commercial break first, and we'll get a listen to it. I'll make it back on the flip side. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Spot on.
IUR FM.
Smoke rings, electronic cigarettes and accessories. Now you can smoke smoke-free and cheaper. Starter kits, twin starter kits, mini kits, and all top brand flavours of e-liquids. At Smoke Rings, we provide the highest quality e-liquids and electronic cigarette kits available. Call to our shop at 2 Francis Street, Newry, and follow us on Facebook.
Ward's Rockmount, your local Centra store. Check out this week's unique Centra deals. Our deli is open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, tea and anything in between. Serving the original Sunday lunch with home cooking at its very best. And why not make your own ice cream sundaes in store with our Angelito whipped ice cream? Shop local at Ward's Rockmount, competing with all multinational stores on thousands of items. Ward's Rockmount, Rothryland Road, Newry. If you forgot it, we've got it.
Open up to amazing A Energy rated windows and doors. Open up to 30 years experience of supplying and installing high quality windows, doors, conservatories, fascia, soffit and all rainwater goods throughout Ireland. Open up to Morn Windows and Doors Hilltown. Call 406 38454 or visit mornwindows.com.
IUR FM, Newry and Mourne's community station.
back. It's almost 23 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock on this Tuesday evening. You're tuned to the ShoeBox Show on IUR FM 101.4 with me, Gerry Martin, and live in studio with me are Brandé, Stephen Foster and Paul Loughran. And if you have been tuned, then you've got a little listen to the guys. As I say, they have been playing live and unplugged here in studio. But if you want to see them playing to their full capabilities, then you can catch up with them this coming Sunday night, Easter Sunday night at St Patrick's Procul Hall in Katy, where they are the support act for the Furies and Davy Arthur. That's going to be a cracking gig. If you want to find out more about that gig, it's all over Facebook. You can find out about how you can get a ticket and whatnot there. Or if you want to find out, you can send me a message here to IUR FM, and I'll send you the link later on. No worries. But as I say, that's where you can see them this weekend coming up, Sunday night, St Patrick's Procul Hall in Katy. I think the guys are on stage at around about 8:30. Okay, I'm going to talk to the guys again. They're going to play us a song in just a moment, a Codaline cover, I do believe. But before we do that, I just want to get back in here and talk to you just for one moment. Okay, Codaline covers. Two of those coming up. Actually, you're going to do two tunes by Codaline. Two of our favorite songs without getting my whack. Okay. The first songs we learned harmonica and guitar and stuff. So. Okay. Again, very, very big band, very, very popular at the moment. Slightly left of centre too. I mean, they're not sort of, well, they are mainstream, but what I mean by that is they're not mainstream. Yeah. You know, which is very good, which gives a band like a bit of longevity too. Mm-hmm. They've been touring a lot though now recently as well. They've been all over the place, and their new album's class. It's class. The album cover though, like I still think to this day is Calm the Lake. But the funny is, I actually had a band in here from Newry. Oh God, it must be 4 or 5 months back. A wee local band called Stereotypes. I used to work with their dad. Big Codaline fans as well too. In fact, I think they've actually covered one. They have a CD out, and I do believe that the proceeds of that EP were for cancer research as well too, and they had a Codaline cover on that as well. Just nice. Just thought I'd bring that up and give a shout out to the lads from Stereotypes as well, because they're a local band, and good stuff. But moving swiftly on to yourselves again. Okay, two tunes from Codaline. Do you find yourselves covering more than one tune from quite a few artists, or do you find yourselves sort of? Not really. Like, it's a Codaline because it's an album I loved, and I was like, I'm learning these songs, and what's it? What are you going to say? What's it? Taylor? Hudson Taylor. That's another band. Yeah. The both Dublin bands, because looking them up, class Dublin. Folk, indie, just class sort of sound, and we're like, right, like, it's kind of like you don't want to cover all these songs, these bands, but then like the songs are too good, you're like, right, you kind of have to, you're like, this is class, and you learn it, and it's class at parties and stuff to know it, and that's really it. But we just cover everything. There is a new generation of that happening though, of the Celtic crossover, isn't there? I mean, I think maybe a lot of it's got to do with the fact that the Horslips have been revived in the past sort of 4 or 5 years as well too. I find a lot more of these Celtic crossover, you know, the folk bands bringing their own twist to it, their own style to it, has been coming to the fore a lot lately. I mean, it was a big thing in the 80s, mid 80s. As I said, the bands I mentioned earlier, you had the Waterboys, you had the Pogues obviously, and even a band you should check out, actually, you probably are already aware of them, but they were very, very big in the late 80s. They were a Scottish band called Delamitri. Does it ring any bells? No, check those guys out, because you will definitely enjoy them. But anyway, okay, let's get back to it. You're going to do two Codaline covers in a row. The first one's called All I Want, yeah? Yes, it's a wee quiet song, but it's a sad song. It's sad, like it hits you, like it's a sad song. Okay, well, let's take it away, guys. We'll get a listen to it. It's a breakup song. Right, okay.
If I could see your face once more, I could die a happy man, and I'm sure. When you said your life goodbye. I died a little bit inside, and I lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body, and all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you. Like you, like you, like you. Part of me that I've never seen. You took my soul and wiped it clean. Our love was made for movie screens. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you. Like you, like you, like you. Sorry for that voice break, but I haven't drank water in 2 weeks.
No, I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed that. That was absolutely excellent. And just when I was listening to that, I just want to say that actually is the song that the Stereotypes did cover.
Yeah.
That's the cover that they did, and I found the EP here. I'm going to have a quick look inside.
The EP?
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at it?
Yeah, we'll have a look at that.
Have a look at it. There you go. Stereotypes and
Cool.
Cuddle cover. That's the one they done. All I Want. So it's good to see that the Newry bands are
the Coronas as well
are sticking together.
The Coronas are good. Yeah.
So anyway, right, we can discuss that later.
Radio.
Okay, excellent stuff. You're going to do another one for us now, another Cuddle cover, and this one's called Love Like This, yeah?
Yeah, it's one of our favourite songs to play.
This is mad.
It's usually playing the mandolin and guitar, and there'll be harmonica brace on, but the mandolin's not here right now.
You mean the coat hanger?
The coat hanger, sorry.
I have a mandolin in the boot of the car if you want the lend of it.
Actually.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ad break.
Can this happen?
It's probably mad at a tune and stuff. If I had known this.
No, I don't know what to do.
It's alright, fine, let's go right.
running through the heat, heartbeat. You shine like silver in the sunlight. You light up my cold heart, and it feels like in the sun, we're running around, like nothing else could matter in our lives. Oh, but away, the sun will stop shining soon, and you'll be dark in my life. And yeah, you'll be gone. It's as simple as a change of heart. But I'm not gonna think about the future, 'cause a love like this won't last forever. Oh, I know now, a love like this won't last forever. But I don't really mind it all. Oh well, step into the night light. It was dark but you don't mind. Hiding in the back street, yeah, you'll never notice me. All that I was thinking about was cleaning up my conscience. Lost in the memory as it shakes of the corners of my heart. Was it my mistake? Or maybe it was just as simple as a change in your heart. Ooh. Oh, just as simple as a change in your heart. But I'm not gonna think about the future, 'cause a love like this won't last forever. Oh, I know now, a love like this won't last forever. But I don't really mind at all. Oh, I know now, like this won't last forever. But I don't mind at all.
Once again, absolutely excellent. That is so full. It's so full of energy. Watching you guys do that, and I can just imagine the presence that you're going to bring to the stage whenever you're, doing your thing out there. And it's just what I can see, even sitting here in a small studio like this, is you're just so happy doing it.
Yeah. Just having the crack. Like it's the crack. Music's it's fun. It's better than sitting in an office doing this a lot. You're playing guitar, something you've taught yourself to do, and it's making you happy, making people happy, and it's just crack.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Butter.
And I tell you what, even listening to that there, listen to the way you've done that there, especially you, Paul, the tone of your voice there, you're putting a real Irish inflection into absolutely everything you do, and it's very unique in the sound that you're creating with the guitars. Because if you were to put it in like, it's nearly like. Stephen here's nearly like the straight man, if you like, and you're coming across with this inflection in your voice, and basically you complement each other perfectly with your vocals and with your harmonies, and there's a frenetic energy, if you like, to the way you're playing and the way you're getting, you build up to the crescendos, and you know what I mean, and then you can bring it down again so smoothly into something which is so lovely, into a song. And does that just come naturally to you, or do you guys practice that? Do you say, right,
we print out chords, go to a room, learn it, and then
just sing it the way it comes to you? That's just it.
Play away. It's just. Yeah, the one song with Battles, the one song took about a month to get the harmony for that, but the rest of them just sort of...
It's just to fill the song, fill our expectation.
It just comes basically. The way we listen to it, the way we interpret it and enjoy it is the way we want people to listen to us play it. Like if their harmonies are lethal, and we're like, right, if we can do that there, we write songs with the same expectation, the same quality out there. That's it. So whenever we
just go out and have loads of fun.
Yeah.
And hope that comes back off the crowd.
Yep, that's absolutely fantastic, lads. I have to compliment you out there, because it's something I've noticed now as I've watched over the course of the programme, as you've played live, and you're getting more and more comfortable in here in the studio as well too, and you can see that it's really coming across, and you're really starting to enjoy yourself. It's a fantastic thing. So you busk every weekend, every Friday and Saturday you go out on the streets, and how long on average would you spend busking?
Like the other day we went for 20 minutes because Paul's voice, he lost his voice there a while back. But like, there's one day there's this one really funny story that if I'm allowed to tell it, I could
tell stories.
Right, we went busking, right, and it's the same day this happened. A lady We were busking, and
what's the correct term for the travelling community?
What we like?
No, you just said it. Travelling community.
Sweet, right? We were out busking, okay, and I mean this day we went busking, come back out and back out again, and usually you find 2p, 20p, 50p. No, our case was gold. It was paved in gold. It was £1 coins, £2 coins, £3 coins, everything. The case was full of it, right? And then this wee boy came over and we were like, right. He was running back and forth. We were like, right, this is cool. We kids go mad, join it, good laugh. His man and dad will come and be like, right. You know, we're keeping this kid occupied, which is way doing our stuff. It's sweet.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the kid started like dipping his hand in the case. We're like, alright, cool. He's dead on, a pen or two. It's alright.
Yeah.
But then him and his like entourage of family come over. And no offense to any, like, we've not by friends in that community, we've no problem at all. But they're massive, like built. And we're like, right. And the kids kept coming past, and there's still about 20 odd quid in this. So we're like, right, we can't say nothing. So guitar in, case away. They tried to steal like his camera and his bottle of coke.
No, they took a bottle of coke. Great.
Don't.
Okay, well, this I have to point out at this stage. This is all alleged. Okay,
no,
we're live on radio, and this is all alleged, and it's alleged to the arm where they come from and all the rest of it. Okay,
it became a story though.
But it is a story. Okay,
it's no offense. Like it's a funny story. We know like it's funny that it just happened. But one day it's town's packed, sign going, sunglasses on, lethal. This happens.
The one day that you're actually making a few quid, somebody comes and whips it all off you. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Candy from a baby.
Exactly.
It was like presenting us with this big box of money and then just
taking it off us.
Nightmare. Oh well, these things do happen. But you live and learn, guys. It's experience.
We would back out an hour later and made like 60 quid.
Yeah, we made a fortune. Like,
brilliant.
It's great fun. Like,
so on average then, so sort of, if his voice doesn't break and if people from certain communities aren't trying to rob you, how long will you spend on the street then?
An hour or two?
An hour and a half. Like, it depends how we're going. Like,
and you'd make 60 quid in an hour?
We made like we bust for 40 minutes and we made 40 quid. So we like roughly do like £1 an hour. So pound
a minute.
Sort of thing. Like, we're like, it's £1 a minute, 50p a minute, and we get there, we get it, we half it, and then we
drink it.
You know what to do is you go and get food and like something else, and you get your carrot, and then you go home and be like, Mum.
Yeah.
And you don't tell her you went busking, that you made this or that. You know, you went as if Mum can lend money. You know, it's sweet. It's a fantastic trade. I hope she's not listening right now.
Yeah, it's so way, to be honest.
Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back shortly. Live in studio with me here in the Shoebox are Brandé. Keep it tuned right here.
Your FM.
Boyd's Stores Hill Street, a real Aladdin's cave of bargains. From a needle to an anchor, Andy Boyd's has it. Try our lunchtime special, freshly battered fish and chips, only $4.99. For a great day's shopping, it has to be Andy Boyd's Hill Street, Newry.
For excellent rates and a friendly service, it has to be Bureau de Change in Buttercrane Shopping Centre. Take advantage of our convenient opening hours, keen rates and many years of experience. And we're even an outlet for the National Lottery. Telephone 302-63207 and enjoy commission-free currency exchange at the Bureau de Change, Buttercrane Shopping Centre.
Hylogen, Armagh Road, Newry. We specialise in teeth whitening from just £99. Relaxing lines, dermal fillers, skin peels and much more. Call our professional team on 30251 833 or see hylogen.ie. Hylogen loves your skin.
Newry Golf Academy, a 9-hole par 3 golf course, Forkhill Road, Newry. Open Monday to Friday, 11am to 9pm, and Saturdays and Sundays, 11am to 7pm. New PGA Pro, available for private lessons Monday to Saturday, and children's lessons with the PGA Pro every Saturday, 1 to 3pm. At Newry Golf Academy, a 9-hole par 3 golf course, Forkhill Road, Newry.
Your FM, Newry and Mourne's community station.
Okay, very welcome back. It's almost 17 minutes away from the hour of 9 o'clock. Where is the time going, ShoeBox Show, Your FM 101.4 with me, Gerry Martin. Stay tuned after the news at 9 as well for Matty James and Country Call. All things American country from 9 right through to 11. Right here on Newry's local station, Your FM. Okay, live in studio with me are Brandé, Stephen Foster and Paul Loughran, two young local men. They're putting their own spin on popular music. And doing a damn good job of it as well, I can tell you. Okay, lads, you're very, very welcome back there. We were listening to funny stories before the break. I don't think we're going to listen to any more funny stories in case you get me into trouble. You get me into trouble. We can't have that. Absolutely not. Anyway, okay. Right. What were we talking about? We were talking about gigs, and we were talking about playing music, and we were talking about busking, and that's excellent. Is there many other people busking on the streets of Newry?
Yes and no. There's people busking and stuff, like friends of ours, but then there's people busking. It's different. Like there's like, we enjoy going out busk. We go out, we busk, and we run around the path, and we go mad, and we've crack with people with us. With other,
you're putting on a show.
We walk after people and chase them up the street.
Paul. No, but there's musicians, like there's older, like there's men, like grown men who's been playing guitar their whole lives, would stop and would be able to have stories. There's guys driving past, would stop in their cars and come tell the stories.
Guys stop in Range Rover.
Yeah, guys stop in Range Rover and throw fivers out at us, and we're like, right, okay. Like, and then there's like friends in the Magnet and stuff who like go busking, but there's busking and there's like performing.
There's serious busking.
Yeah, where it's like you're mad, like you're there and you're giving it loads, like
yeah,
and you're just having the crack.
So basically, you're using the street as a theatre.
Yeah. No smoke breaks, no that crack, just flat out.
He's telling you what to do here.
It's great. Like.
Okay, well that's very interesting because, depending on where you go, some places have a very, very busy, thriving busking scene with designated areas for busking, and there's other places just not happening at all. Yeah. Now I know, I don't know about Newry now. I know in Armagh they do every year. They have what's known as a busking day, where the council actually set aside pitches, if you like, for various people to busk over the course of one day.
Buskfest.
Buskfest.
It's in Banbridge. There's one in Banbridge.
I think there's, you're right, there's one in Banbridge as well too. Do they do that in Newry? No?
Nope.
That's kind of maybe time you approach the council and say
that's where this whole like the big busk is coming.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a thing where it's going to be because then there's a council man even stopped as well, and even he'd stop a traffic warden as well. When traffic warden comes, you right, you ready to run?
Yeah.
But no, they stop and be like, oh well, that's class, and then they talk all the stories and stuff. But Newry's no busking scene at all.
Slap a parking ticket on your guitar.
That's character.
Fair enough.
Well, it's legal to do though. It's unless
you're using amplifiers and PAs and all that crack, it's completely fine.
Okay, cool.
So people think there's this whole like facade of busk, you're going to get lifted by the cops. No, using like amps and stuff, then yes, but like just two acoustic guitars and then just all this vocals and all, you're fine. No one's going to do that, do you? And they can't, like, it's against that.
They talked about permits and stuff like that, but that doesn't apply just to acoustic guitars and stuff like that. Okay, good stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, I hope we're not giving people ideas now to go out and steal your pitch and when they hear the amount of money you guys are making on a Friday and a Saturday.
Try.
Yeah, I would love to see you try.
There's confidence for you lads, there's confidence, and it's good to see it. It's absolutely good to see it. Okay, you're going to give us another tune, yeah?
I think we decided on a song of that.
A Hudson Taylor song, wasn't it? Hideaway?
Right.
Okay.
2 seconds.
When I'm with you alone, I keep complete control. I wanna tell you how I feel, but when it comes to it, I don't. And all of that's about to change. The truth is buried in our veins. Deep down I let the feeling grow, and now I'll spell it out in bold. No hideaway, no hideaway, just words I wanna say, words I've gotta say, and I'll watch you break. I'll bring you pain, I'll say it to your face. No hideaway. When you're with me, oh, of that's about to change. The truth is buried in our veins. Deep down I let the feeling grow, and now I'll spell it out in bold. No hideaway, no hideaway, just the words I wanna say, words I've gotta say, and I'll watch you break. I'll bring you pain, I'll say it to your face. No hideaway. And all of that's about to change, change, change. Oh, this is what I'm trying to say, say, say. All of that's about to change, change, change. Please listen to what I'm trying to say, say, say. Deep down I'll let the feeling grow, and now I'll spell it out in bold. No hideaway, no hideaway, just the words I wanna say, words I've gotta say, and I'll watch you break. I'll bring you pain, I'll say it to your face. No hideaway.
Absolutely excellent once again, lads. That was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Absolutely enjoyed that. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in studio. What I do want to say at this point in time is, where can people find out more about you online? Where can they go?
Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, so tell us about those. Tell us about Facebook and Twitter. Where can they find you? What do they type in?
Our Facebook is facebook.com/Brandé Live. There's no accent on the E because...
So it's BRANDE live.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Twitter, it's at We're Brandé, WERE, and then Brandé, BRANDE.
Okay, again with no accent on the E.
Yeah.
Okay, first class stuff.
And if you go on to indiemusic.ie, they're us and Sentinel and 39 Steps are featured at the minute.
Right.
We're on the homepage, and you go on and you just see it says what is it? It says it's either featured acts or interesting acts or acts to watch.
Okay.
And you go in and photos, and soon enough, hopefully.
Yeah, like they've got the rest of them up.
Set from the Aviva.
Okay. Okay. That was the Irish Youth Music Awards finals.
Yeah.
Last Saturday down at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Okay, so once again, that's indie.ie. There's bits and pieces on there. But you're also, to find out more about you exclusively, Facebook /Brandé Live.
Yeah.
And also on Twitter at We're Brandé.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And once again, the big gig Sunday.
Yeah.
With the Furies and Davy Arthur.
Indeed.
Excited, lads.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like, after this year, it's got us pumped for it. Psyched for it. Be good laugh.
Good. Well, listen, lads, I wish you every success in the world, and hopefully I'll have you back in here probably before July, and we'll have a whole chat about the big busk.
The big busk.
The big
busk.
The big busk.
The big busk.
Rolling bus coming through.
Well, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. It's been a pleasure having you in the studio. That was Brandé, ladies and gentlemen, live on the ShoeBox on IUR FM 101.4.